People of Earth. This is Dan Lockhart of the Ride of Valkyrie Dan Lockhart YouTube channel, and today I'm preparing to go out for a ride on the bike in about 20-30 minutes or so after I get all my gear on. Got the bike out, got the camera mounts on, she's all ready to go. Just need to make sure I've got everything that I need because I'm going to go right up to the town of Gothic today, which is a little bit of a dirt road, but it should be really pretty up there for the fall. But I also wanted to show you, I'm going to take my camper out pretty soon, as my friend Mick in Western Australia might call it a caravan. But I've been working on the camper all week, trying to get it ready to go. I had to get the wheel bearings replaced because it had been a couple, 2 or 3 years since I had that done, and I'm glad that I did because when the guy that did my wheel bearings changed them, he showed me one of them had a little scorer on it, so we knew it was about time and should have been done. So that was good. But I'm going to give you a little walk around on my camper. My camper is a 21-foot Fun Finder, and got 2 big propane bottles in the front. Got a pass-through storage space down here, down below here. And put right now I have my my stabilizers in there, my control arms for the trailer that I attach. If it's really windy, sway bars is the only way to go. So yeah, you can see my hitch is set up for sway bars also. And my trailer set up for sway bars. You connect it there and then come up to the front of the hitch over here and hook it up. But it's got my camper's got electric stabilizers down below here. It's got a little button that raises and lowers those stabilizers. 12-volt battery, and it's also got a slide out. I was going to grab a tape measure so I could show you how big of a difference that makes when you pull that thing out. Right now I have it connected to a 110 circuit on the house, and when I first plugged it in, it blew the breaker, but I reset the breaker and then everything came back on the trailer, and that's been working fine for the last several days. It's got the utilities on the inside, has a refrigerator that runs off of either propane or electrical. And you can see I got a little scrape here that I put in there a couple of years ago when I was taking it out of the storage lot. There was a truck there that had the big bars on the front. Yeah, I don't even know what you call them, but it was like a big guard. And it had 2 big hooks on it. And I slid the trailer right down the side of one of those. When I was pulling it out, got too close. Yeah, we're going to go inside now. There's a control panel right there. You control the water pump, the gas for the water heater, the awning that comes in and out, the slide out button right here, in and out, and auxiliary lights, and turn those on. And then when you don't want to have the battery drained, you push that button in and it does the battery disconnect, or pull it out and it's battery disconnect. Right now I've got it plugged in to the house or the garage. The bed is a queen size bed, nice good size bed for my wife and I, and it's got a couple storage cabinets on the side, one on each side, and it also has storage under the bed too. It's kind of hard to lift it up. I bought a Sleep Number mattress for the bed because the mattress they had in here was so bad it was just like sleeping on a board. It's got this little kitchenette area here, and this can convert to a bed, double-sized bed, so actually the whole camper you can sleep 4. You can see it's got a stove, 4-burner stove, or 3 burners. We only use that front one usually. Hood fan, light, microwave. This TV folds up and slides into this cabinet right here. And I have a satellite dish that if I was going to be in a really remote place and I wanted to watch TV, I'd take the satellite dish and activate it. Dish Network tailgater. This is the fridge here. Pretty fair sized fridge. Nothing in it at the moment. It's all nice and cool in there. And the ice box right here. Yeah, that's ready. So this is the furnace control. The air conditioning control also has the air conditioner up on the top. Got to run both my generators to be able to run the air conditioner. It's got a toilet, a shower. Good size shower. I could stand up in there no problem. Lots of room. Sink, cabinet space down here also, which is good. So yeah, it's been a good little camper for us. We've had this thing since 2011, and I haven't taken it out that much since we've lived up here in the mountains because all the stuff that we like to do is already right here. So we've got 3 cabinets up above that you can store your clothes or whatever you need to up there. Pretty fair amount of space. You know, it's not something that you could live out of, but you could be pretty comfortable if you're just traveling around and going to campsites. And we like to go places where we can hook up the full services, where we have full electrical, full water hookup, and full power hookup. But the camper itself has a 30-gallon freshwater tank and a 30-gallon blackwater tank. So I think you can go about 4 days or so if you really conserve. And, you know, if you just turn the shower on to get wet, get soaked up, and then rinsed off, if you do that very conservatively, I think you can go about 4 days or so. But, yeah. So, yeah, this little TV is pretty nice, too. It just folds up in there, and then this whole thing slides back up in a little cabinet here. This is a little pantry right here. And we've got the sound system for the inside and the outside of the trailer, but we never turn it on outside because we always want to be good neighbors. So a little bit more storage space up here. And storage space here. My George Foreman. 3 little drawers here. I had if you can believe it or not, they didn't, when they built this camper, they didn't put anything that locks the drawers in. So what I did was I just put Velcro there, and they stay in place pretty good. So dish towels and stuff like that. So anyway, that's our 21-foot Fun Finder camper. And as I said, I'm getting ready to take the bike out here this afternoon. I'm going to ride up to the little town called Gothic, which is it's only about probably 35 to 40-minute ride up there back. And today is Karen and my 21st wedding anniversary, so we're going out to dinner tonight at Garlic Mike's, one of our local favorite places to go to. So I need to hurry up, get ready, get out there, get on the bike. Sit in there. She's all ready to go. And yeah, I wanted to show you. I'm going to grab a tape measure real quick because I want to show you how much that slide out opens this room up right here. You could tell just by looking at it, you know, from the outside how much space it is, but I want to show you exactly. So I'm going to grab a tape measure real quick here in the garage. Yeah. Well, I hope you all are having a good day. Man, I have been so busy this week trying to get the camper ready. The camper has a river camera on it, but the connections, the wires are so weak that they sit out in the sun, rain, snow, and the wire for the camera just gets really brittle when it breaks off. So I spent a couple hours rewiring that earlier this week, but I've been cleaning the camper, sterilizing the freshwater tank. So anyway, I got my tape measure now, and this piece here, it slides all the way up to where you can't open that bathroom door anymore. So, but it makes the room quite a bit bigger. 57.5 inches is what I'm getting there. Yeah, and then when it slides up, it comes up to right about maybe 1.5 feet or so. So it expands this room quite a bit. Really makes it very comfortable to be in here. I had to, this little vinyl strip here earlier this week, it had pulled out because it shrunk. So I took my heat gun and warmed that up a bit and pushed it back down on that channel. But there's always something that needs to be fixed or worked on in these things. It's not just you hop in it and go. But there's always some kind of maintenance thing or something that has to be done. We didn't take it out at all last year, and it's pretty much the end of the season now. But I'm going to take it out for, maybe a week or so. Go to places where I can do some fly fishing. Yeah, this is my tow vehicle. It's a 2006 Nissan Titan, and it's a 5.7 liter. It's about the same size motor that's in the Corvette, and I've got 238,000 miles on this pickup, but she's still going strong. I've had to have work done on it. Obviously, you can't go that far without some major things happening. So, and I've had it repainted. When it gets faded in a particular area, I've had it repainted just because I want it to look nice too. I don't want to be driving something that looked like an old jalopy, but this truck has been very good to me. And it has all the features in it that I like. It's got a rear view camera on the license plate holder, and also that same setup works on the camper. I just have a camera that's on the top of the camper. Yeah, I'll show you real quick. And then that way I can see. I'm not very comfortable driving this thing without being able to see behind me. So that's why I had that installed. When we bought this in 2011, I think I paid $22,000 or $23,000. There's the video camera right there. And boy, does that make a difference. I really don't like to drive it without that camera working. But I did a new connection on it. Hopefully this one will last, but I doubt it. It's kind of cheap plastic. It's got a little, it's got this little clip right here. I'm sure that's going to break off after it's been sitting out in the wind, rain, and snow on the storage lot, but it's working right now. So, like I said, the bike's all ready to go. So I'm going to go inside, put my gear on, get out there and do a nice fall ride up to Gothic. Yeah, she looks good, huh? Pretty. Very nice looking bike. Okay. Alright, we'll talk to you a little bit when we get the bike right.